Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy, and we have finally got a under the hood update for Need for Speed Heat, and I'm not gonna lie, it's disappointing. So I've got my phone right here. They literally just put it up, I think like 10-15 minutes ago, something like that. And can you guys see that? I think the phone is too bright. Let me turn it down. There it is. So obviously they're going to be talking about the January update, and it's a disappointment. But why is that? And what are they actually adding? I'm about to tell you guys right now. So here we go. Under the hood, January update. Happy New Year to all our players, and thank you for playing the game since its release and through the holidays. Today we're giving you a rundown of what's coming in the next update, arriving on January 28th. So sometime next week. Looking forward to it. Also, a big thank you for all the feedback you provided. You've told us what you're enjoying, but also what could be improved. 2 updates have been delivered so far, focused on bug fixes and technical improvements. Here's what's next. Now, a lot of this doesn't apply, might not apply to you, but if it does, it's pretty cool, you know? Steering wheels. At the end of the month, you'll be able to plug in your own steering wheel to play Need for Speed Heat. We have tested the following models, but a few others might work as well. So, Thrustmaster T300RS for the PS4 and PC, Thrustmaster TX for Xbox and PC, Thrustmaster T150 for PS4 and PC, Thrustmaster TMX for Xbox and PC, Logitech G29 for PS4 and PC, Logitech G920 for Xbox and PC, Fanatec CSL Elite Racing Wheel for PS4, PC and Xbox One. Make sure to connect your equipment before launching the game, and that your steering wheel is assigned to your user profile. So you can finally use the steering wheel in Need for Speed Heat. I remember being able to do that, or I remember watching other YouTubers being able to do that on Need for Speed Payback. It was really odd, especially when you tried grip, and it felt really weird if you did brake to drift. So since grip works in Need for Speed Heat now, I wonder how that's going to work. I guess we'll see people do videos on it. You won't be seeing that with me because I don't own a steering wheel. So, chat wheel. Remember the emote wheel from Need for Speed Payback? This is something I liked, something they added into All Drive Hangouts in Payback. We've used it as the basis for the chat wheel, but instead of emotes, you can send pre-made messages to crew members and rivals in the game session. So, will we still have the emotes? Because I'm not going to lie, I kind of liked the emotes in Payback. So, will we be able to still do that? We got to find out, I guess. Ask racers to follow, challenge them to races, or compliment their driving. Now you can communicate with friends through the touch of a button, even if you're not in voice chat. So, that could be good. Personally, I feel as if it's a bit pointless. But, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? So, keys to the map. The name gives it away. Getting the keys to the map will uncover Palm City's secrets. So I'm guessing this is some sort of like Timesaver Pack. Available through a real money purchase. This will instantly reveal locations on the in-game map, including collectibles, activities, and gas stations. It won't complete any activities or collect street art for you, but their locations will be revealed. No need to slow down to explore. Plus, you will have access to all safe houses straight away, except for one, which is unlocked through story progression. So that would be the Cloud Bank one. So everything pretty much appears on the map. That's the Timesaver Pack. I think it's a little bit too late to add that. Honestly, I know that pretty much everyone has beaten the game at this point. But I guess for people who got it at Christmas, maybe they haven't. But I'd be very, very surprised if they haven't beaten the game since Christmas, but whatever. And quality of life improvements. Among the feedback you provided, a couple of items stood out which are being addressed in the January update. Driving through a gas station will now clean paint damage and remove scratches. Bit of a pointless update, but whatever. Also, some players using manual shifting have mentioned that it's too easy to accidentally enter the garage after exiting it or start an event. I've heard about that problem quite a lot. Now, we're changing the input settings so that you'll have to hold down a button instead of just pressing it in order to perform an action. We'll go into more detail when we release the extensive update notes with more improvements, changes and fixes. Oh, and one more thing. Beyond January, we do have another update in the works. We'll talk about that more as it comes closer, but we can tell you one thing. there will be more cars. That's pretty sick. Okay, that last little paragraph right at the bottom, that one right there, that's pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of disappointing. This is, I don't know, they're just cool. Chat wheel, nice. Keys to the map DLC, like the Timesavers Pack, and that's that. This is the third update, and we've had nothing big. How stupid is that? I actually cannot believe it. Like, bruh, it just makes me want to get this. Fucking chuck it across the room. Oh my god. I'm pissed. I don't know why that was there anyway. I think my brother left it here. But whatever. This is what I gotta say. That was disappointing, honestly. I was kind of hoping there would be something, but I guess not. Oh my god. I'm actually like, I'm pissed. I don't like that in the slightest. Ghost, you're letting us down, man. You're letting us down. I don't really know what to say, honestly. It's January. The game came out in November. This is the second month that it's out now. Like, over the second month. Almost third month. It's almost been 3 months since Need for Speed Heat came out. And this is what you got to give us? Man, if you joined the live stream yesterday, you would have seen that I went on No Limits for a little bit while customizing the Subaru BRZ. And oh my god, No Limits still has more customization than this game. I don't care about adding new cars, because there's probably going to be a new fucking supercar. I don't give a crap. Honestly, I feel like the franchise is just... We took one step forward and then a step back. We're not progressing enough. I mean, this is definitely better than Payback. Don't get me wrong, this is definitely better than Need for Speed Payback at this point, because, I mean, at least we have multiplayer in this game, but god damn it. We can tell you one thing, there will be new cars. I don't care! Don't add any more cars for all I fucking care. We need more things to do. Like, oh my god. I have no idea how to express, other than ranting, how absolutely boring this game can be sometimes, especially if you're playing alone, especially. And that's even if you're playing online or not. They need to add something. Most Wanted 2012 had one of the best multiplayers. No, has the best multiplayer of any racing game I've ever played. Yeah, and I've played a lot. And we can't hit that. There wasn't even much to Most Wanted 2012's multiplayer, but we can't have that in this game. Why? They need to add something, because this game is getting so unbelievably boring that I don't even play it anymore. I literally do not. You see the build videos, and you see the little challenge videos, and a couple live streams that I do with TJ. Other than that, I do not play this game in my spare time. Ever. Not anymore, anyway. Do you know what game I do play in my spare time? FIFA. FIFA! Bloody FIFA! And even I enjoy that more, because I have so much control, you know, over pretty much everything. With this, I mean, we have even less game modes than we had in 2015. And that's saying something. We can't even do drift races with our crew or group, whatever. Drift races have to be done alone, which is stupid, because we were able to do drift races together in 2015. Do you know how many times me and TJ have said to each other that we miss Need for Speed 2015? Do you know how weird that is? Do you know how bad that is? We quit the game in October. It's been 3 months. Like, barely 3 months, and we want to go back to that game. Do you know how odd that is? It doesn't mean we're going to go back to the game. I'm saving it for the 5-year anniversary of that game in November, but still. The fact that we already miss 2015 and the content that it had in that game, it's just... it's just, I don't even know what to say. I'm utterly disappointed. and it's making me real sad because this game has so much potential, but Ghost are doing fuck all with it. They're literally, this is nothing. This January update is nothing. It's literally adding shit that was in Need for Speed Payback. That's literally it. Literally it. Steering wheel, wheel support was in 2015, I think, and it was in Payback. And if it wasn't in 2015, I don't know. I've seen people do videos with steering wheel on 2015. But yeah, it was in 2015 and Payback. Now they've added it into Heat. Cool. Chat wheel from Payback. They literally say it. You want the proof? It's the words in pink. Look, see? You see that? Need for Speed Payback. It is so fucking dumb. Keys to the map. Timesavers Pack. Guess what, mate? That was in Payback. Quality of life improvements. Driving through a gas station will remove paint damage and remove scratches. Who asked for that? No, I've never seen that. That was a pointless update. Why would you add that? The manual shifting, I think, yeah, that's definitely a good update, but that's something they should have added ages ago. I feel like it's a bit late for that, but it's whatever. Beyond January, we do have another update in the works. Talk about that as it comes closer, but to tell you one thing, there will be more cars. I don't give a fuck. Unless it's something that people have been asking for since 2015. We're asking for Mazda RX-8s and R32s. Or, no, not R32s. R33s. And fucking, you know, I try not to mention Toyota, okay? Because I know that's not your fault. And I know, Ghost, if you could, you would add them in. But we've been asking for cars like the RX-8 for years. And we still haven't got it. Like, there's nothing. Like, this is nothing. This is fuck all. I entered this with low expectations. Sure, I'm always excited when they talk about an update because it's Need for Speed, and you know, I won't give up on this franchise, right? Even if it goes down to the levels of like Most Wanted in 2012, I will always buy the game because it's Need for Speed. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. But oh my god, I'm so disappointed. I don't even. Oh, I'm like smiling right now, but oh my fucking god, I'm heartbroken. This is shit. That's what this is. This is shit. And not shit as in bad, but shit as in bad for the future of the game. This game is already dead. And I'm not even... well, it's close to dying. The hardcore fans have stayed, obviously, which is enough, but... you can really tell by the views on people's videos. They've dipped and... oh, this game is dead. No one's fucking playing it. It's really, really sad. This game has died as quick as, you know, Payback did. And Payback had more content at this point. At this point, we had speed lists. Okay, they removed the online free roam, which was pretty shit. But this, I mean, we had speed lists, and I'm not telling them to add speed lists into this because, oh my fucking god, if we get normal speed lists, I'm gonna be fuming even more than I am now. But at least in Payback we had this, as bad as it was, we had the Speed Cross DLC, so we had something else to do. And of course you had speed lists, obviously, which was your competitive multiplayer. You don't have competitive multiplayer in this game. In 2015 we had everything. We had speed lists, we had online free roam, which was integrated in the game, obviously, because it was a fully online game. And we had the Legends DLC. The Legends DLC, which had all new customization for old cars like the Honda Civic, etc. And Eddie's Challenge, which I think is the best update Ghost have ever done. But what do we have in Heat? Something that should have been in the game at the start, which was the Polestar. Bug fixes, cool. Where the second update fixed absolutely nothing and actually broke everything, if you guys remember. I'm trying not to remember it, but I gotta remember that because, oh my god, it was shit. It was absolutely garbage, that update. And that was until the December update what we got, which added the Hero Polestar and shit and pretty much fixed everything. The game is in a good state fundamentally, but that's not enough. You know, there's not enough content in this game. It's, I don't know. There's more content in games from like 10, 15 years ago. Do you know Need for Speed Most Wanted is almost 15 years old, and even that's got more content. People who have revived Need for Speed World are providing more updates to that game than this. Doesn't that sound a bit confusing? I think it does. I really think it does, and I really wish I had a PC so I could play those other Need for Speed games, so I won't have to play this fucking garbage. Because it's garbage now. And I'm not saying it's garbage as in fundamentally. The game is amazing. The game is the best game we've had in years. But that is only the single player. You know, do you know what keeps people playing? Online. And do you know what this game is? This is the worst Need for Speed game since the Run. Because the Run only had like a little bit of a competitive multiplayer. But even then it was worse than that. Like, the multiplayer is bad. Like, all we got is driving around and you could do races. Don't get me wrong, it's better than all drive hangouts in Payback. But at least if you wanted to competitively race, we had, you know, speed lists. And I'm not saying add that into this because nobody wants it. But at least we had that in Payback. We have nothing in this game. There's nothing to keep me playing. I've recently unlocked the Ferrari FXXK and I've 100%ed the entire fucking game. Trophy wise, on PlayStation, I have 100% beaten this game. There is pretty much no reason for me to play this game anymore apart from the build videos, which is really, really, really sad, honestly. I've done over 50, this is my 51st video on this game, and I've run out of content, which is not good. It's not even my fault. That's the thing. It's Ghost's fault for just not putting enough in this game. I did 59 episodes of Need for Speed 2015, and over half of that was the single player. But me and TJ could have done way more episodes than we did with 2015. We could have, honestly, we could have done way more episodes, especially with the police. We didn't do much with the police in 2015. We could have done so much more with 2015, but with this, I feel like we've ran out already. Of course, we're still going to make, like, random build videos together at some point. You know how Black Panther does that, or used to. Well, I think he still does, but it's pretty rare now. Or, well, more rare than it used to be, but he did budget builds, and I'm thinking of bringing that to this. And I don't like taking ideas off of other people, but I feel like I have to do that just to keep playing this game, because I really do want to make content on Need for Speed Heat, but it is so bad right now for content. It's so lackluster. There's nothing going on, and I'm honestly really sad about it. I'm upset. This January update has kind of upset me. This is just gonna be bug fixes, isn't it? This is just bug fixes. And then a Timesaver Pack, which you have to pay real money for, by the way. I thought they said no paid DLC, but I think I might get that anyway, because deluxe edition. If I fucking don't, I swear to God, but yeah, I'm kind of heartbroken by that. It's not nice in the slightest, and I'm really, really disappointed. And I've done this video as soon as I saw that the Need for Speed Heat Under the Hood article came out, so I've not seen anyone else's videos on it, but I'm pretty damn sure people are not gonna like this either. They're not gonna be happy. I'm dreading to see Straight Up Hippo rant about how bad this update is gonna be, how bad the content is compared to what we should have at this point. Same with LP Ripper. I think he's gonna, I mean, he was saying beforehand, don't go in with high expectations, go in with the lowest expectations. You know what, he was right, but this is worse than I thought it was. I thought we'd at least have something new, like, you know, like a new car, or even speed lists. I mean, I would have been pissed about it, but I would have took it. I would still play speed lists, even if they added it in. That means they shouldn't know. Honestly, nobody wants it. I don't fucking want it, but at least it be something to do with this game. But this is, so far, this game is has been a really big disappointment. Online wise, update wise. For a single player game, this is the best Need for Speed in years. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I will say that until the next Need for Speed is the best in years, hopefully. But you know, they have a chance to build on it. Okay, that's why people ain't fine with it. If we didn't have like online shit, then this would have been the best in years. But like, with everyone's opinion, but people are not liking this game now because they're just not doing anything with it, and the community is starting to speak out, and I feel like we're losing Ghost as the company we all knew and loved from 2015, because they're showing signs of being more and more of an EA company as the years go by. Don't get me wrong, they're one of the best EA companies, but there's also another good EA company, DICE. They make Battlefield, but they don't provide enough content either. But they make a game like, I swear it's like once a year. So, well, I don't know. This is made every 2 years, and you're telling me you didn't have any updates planned? Like, any big DLC? You did it for 2015. You did it for Payback. Why aren't you doing it for this game? It's such a disappointment, and I'm gonna be ranting for like over an hour if I carry on, but oh man, I'm so disappointed. I don't even know what to say. Oh, this is shit. This is pure fucking shit, man. This is not right, and this is not cool. This is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna see so many memes about the disappointment that is Need for Speed Heat right now. I don't. Oh my god. Oh. I mean, chat wheel is cool and all, but there's still so much that they could do, you know? And I'm gonna stop complaining now, and I'm gonna just talk about shit that they should be adding. So, an online multiplayer. People are asking for a multiplayer like Most Wanted 2012, which is easy to do. You know, where you have to drive to the meetup, and you get extra points for that, and then everyone's putting the leaderboard down. I mean, it's basically speed list, but like free roam. You know? Free roam speed lists. How cool would that be? You know? It's not hard. What you gotta do is like drive to meetup, have various playlists, have an intermission between, or is it intermission? I think it's intermission between like every list that you play. That would be cool, and it'd be fully free roam. And then once a series stops, you have an intermission, you play into the next one, and it basically just goes. Play Most Wanted 2012. You had to have. You made Rivals with Criterion, so I'm pretty sure some old people from Criterion are still around, or at least people who made your game Rivals are still around, you know? Because you definitely took a lot of inspiration from Most Wanted 2012 with that game. So just look at that game again, and take more inspiration, and take the online multiplayer. If not, well, there's a slightly new game that does pretty much the same thing in your fucking EA company. Look at Burnout Paradise. Look at that multiplayer and the structure of it. Do something like that. Do something that's gonna keep us playing this fucking boring game, man. Oh, and it's not even that it's a bad game. We're bored because we've done everything. I've 100% in this game now. But I was already bored before that. I was done with this game the moment I collected all the collectible cars. Before the FXXK. I was bored even then. And, bro, I cannot believe how bad this is. They've just added new shit. Like, I mean, they've just added old shit from previous games that I was surprised were not in the game to start with. You know? I'm utterly disappointed. But yeah, another thing. So, Most Wanted 2012. Great multiplayer. Just explained it. They need to add that in. Okay? They just fucking do. Other things. New cars would be amazing. I mean, I'd love to see the Toyota and shit, but please add the cars people have been asking for the last few years, like the Skyline R33 or the RX-8 and other cars like that. Lamborghini Gallardo. Personally, I'd like an Aston Martin V12 Vantage, but that's not gonna happen. But I mean, I'd love it. I remember driving that around in 2012. It was amazing. That's my favorite car. Maybe previous versions of the Honda Civic, like the one that was in Underground. Maybe add some cars that were actually in Underground, you know, Dodge Neon, or a car that's already in your fucking game. Dodge Charger, the new one, the SRT8. I mean, I hate the Challenger, and the Charger's a lot like it, but I like the Charger a lot more than I like the Challenger. And the cops have been using Chargers since 2015, and you're telling me you haven't added that? Crown Vic, another police cruiser. Why isn't that in the game? You know, it was in. You added it in Payback. Other things from Payback. You're adding all these new shit in. Why don't? Here's a nice idea. Here's a beautiful idea to keep people playing until your big updates. Abandoned cars. Add them back in. Just make a. I don't care how lazy it is. Like just get a car, customize it, put a wrap on it, or get the community to make a wrap for it, and then add it in the game for people to collect, and then as soon as they collect it, cops come after them. Just like Payback. Do that! That's something from Payback I loved. Why isn't that in the game? I do not know. But it should be in the game. It's so stupid how much content is not in the game. Drift events. Now, I'm not saying add drift trains, okay? But it would make sense. I mean, I hated the drift train, but as long as you were together, you could get an insane amount of points. Add that in for the crews. Imagine drift training with your crew or a group of friends, whatever, you know? Imagine that. Imagine how cool that would be. Because we were able to do it in 2015, we can't do it now. Okay, we can drift around. You can do the little drift trials or, you know, drift challenges that are placed randomly around the map. But that's it, really. There should be drift events that we can do. Spontaneous events. Why have you took them out? No one asked for that to get took out. It was in Rivals, and I loved it. You know the little head-to-heads that you could do in Rivals? You get behind someone, you press a button to challenge them. You could do that in 2015. I'm pretty sure you could do that in... Could you do it in Payback? I'm not sure, but you could definitely do it in 2015. Why isn't that in? Why have you took that out? I mean, you basically took all competitiveness away other than inviting people to events. Another thing. Yes, spontaneous outrun. That would be cool. Spontaneous drift. Just add those spontaneous events that were in Need for Speed 2015. Like, why? Why aren't they in the game? There's so much content you can add in. Like, hell, you can add in them from previous games, you know? Toog events. Why aren't those in? They should be in. I mean, it's basically what I just said with the whole drift chain shit, but battling against each other. You know, to do, you know, those like drifting against each other. And, you know, maybe sabotaging the other, like you could do in 2015. Man, the amount of content that could be in this game that isn't in, it absolutely astounds me. I don't even... God damn it, man! I don't even know what to say. But, there's just so much they can add in. I'm just scrolling through this shit. And that's what it is. It's shit. Should be in the game. Like, there's so much that should be in the game. Beyond January, we do have another update in the works. And what's that going to be? Pure shit. We need a story DLC. That goes without saying. That's why I haven't said it, because it literally goes without saying. We need a story DLC. We got the Legends DLC in 2015. And we got the Speedcross DLC in Payback. Do you know what the worst thing is? Rivals had more content than this. Yeah, I'm taking a moment of silence right now to let that just sink in. If you have Rivals Complete Edition, you will see just how many like car packs there were, wrap packs and stuff like that in Rivals. We don't have any of that in this game. That's pretty bad. Hell, just give us something. Add in the cars that aren't in this game that are from rivals. You know, the Gallardo. There's more. The Charger. You could use that. I remember being able to use the Charger. What? That should just... It just should be in the game. Simple as. It's been in the game for years upon years and we've never been able to use it. It's so odd. This is so odd. I feel like we're losing Ghost. Like, do you even care about this game anymore? Like, bruh. I don't understand. There was so much promise and potential with this game. And they've just let it die. I fail to understand that. I don't understand the logic behind it. 2015 was and still is one of the best Need for Speeds of all time, and why is that? Because you put so much into it. You know what? I'm starting to put 2015 back above this in terms of best Need for Speed of all time. That little list that everyone loves to create. I'm thinking of putting 2015 back over this because I enjoyed 2015 a lot more than I have with this. I must say, this is truly disappointing, and I'm sorry that I'm ranting so long. But how else are we going to convey the message? I swear straight up Hippo said something about, you know, doing a little compilation like they did in Rivals, but I just don't think that's going to work, you know? Because at least with Rivals, you got to show all the bugs and stuff. With this, you kind of don't. I don't know how that's going to work. But I feel like we do need something like that. Ghost needs to wake up. I don't know why they've gotten so complacent. That's exactly what they are, complacent. They are so fucking complacent. They think it's fine just to leave us waiting this long. They used to communicate with us all the time. There's barely been any communication. All we want is an update. Anything. Add some new cars in. Bring back abandoned cars to keep people playing. You did it in Payback. Why aren't you doing it in this? Why aren't you doing anything? Do you care about the fans anymore? Or is this something you're gonna make a good multiplayer and then everything else is just an oversight? I mean, did I say good multiplayer or good single player? It's a very good single player. New Game Plus, that's another thing. Black Panther's said that quite a few times and I agree. Let us play the story on a higher difficulty than hard. Or at least give us a chance to be able to replay said story events, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? That would be very cool, wouldn't it? I think it would. And it would also, again, give us something to do. I mean, I'm always going to play this game until I actually run out of content. And I mean literally run out of cars to customize or a challenge to do. I need to run out of everything before I leave this game. But it's really sad that I am already like sensing it, that I am running out, and it's not nice. But it is what it is. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this update. Are you happy with it? I doubt any of you are. I doubt anybody is happy with this update. It's mad. And it's... Ugh. Ghost, what have you done, man? You've pretty much killed one of the biggest potential Need for Speed games ever. You've made one of the best Need for Speed games of all time. Single player wise, this is top 5 easily. And you've killed it. You've killed it with the online multiplayer. That's fuck all. You've absolutely killed it. And you know what? Congratulations on killing Need for Speed Heat. I look forward to your absolutely lackluster updates in the future. I am not looking forward to this lackluster update, actually. I'm not. This is very lackluster.
Calling off the pursuit. Driver gave us a slip.
Whew.
Damn it. That goes our shot at arresting this asshole.
I don't know what to say. This is very bad. I think you should be ashamed of yourselves. You're acting all like hyped up and shit, saying, "Oh, we're giving you what you want. You want an update? Cool." Like, really? And really? And you won't even give us information. That's all we fucking want. All we want at the end of the day is an update. Or information for the future. We don't care about this update. Steering wheel. Wow. Less than quarter of the population of your game are going to be using the steering wheel. What was the other thing? See, this is so lackluster, I've already forgotten what was included in this update. I literally have to turn my phone back on just to see what we've got. What is it? The chat wheel. Cool. But it was in Payback, so why is that in? Keys to the map. Timesaver Pack. It's late for over half of your population. It's too late. We've beaten the game. We've beaten the fucking game already. It's dumb. It's stupid. It should not be a thing, this update. You need to give us information. We ask for communication. You're giving us as much as an EA company would. You're giving us as much as Bethesda has with Fallout. And you know how bad they've become. And you know what the funny thing is? Bethesda, if you guys remember, it used to be one of the most loved companies in the world until Fallout 76. And the same thing is happening with EA Ghost. I feel like a lot of people already started to see this after Payback. And I mean, yes, this is definitely an improvement on Payback. Definitely. Heat is way better than Payback. But that's just the single player. Anyone can make a single player. Anyone can make a good single player game. For a good example, Rockstar. Look at Red Dead Redemption 2. Amazing single player. One of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Online is quite possibly one of the most infuriating games I've ever played. Red Dead Online is absolutely horrible, and I'm glad I quit it. And this is turning out to be the same. There's nothing. There's no content. Albeit there are less bugs in this game than there are in Red Dead Online, but you catch my drift. You get my meaning. There needs to be content in this game. You know, they need to do something with it. But whatever. I need to end this video before I go too long. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Well, I wouldn't say episode, but this breakdown and analysis and rant of how bad this under the hood and how just lazy this is. Give us info about the next update goes. This is breaking my heart. Like, I honestly, for so long, I put my belief in Ghost, saying, oh, they won't let us down. Well, guess what? They've let us down. I'm really let down by this, and you know, in the future, I'm really gonna have to keep an eye on EA Ghost. You know, I can't, you know, just support them in everything they do. I used to say, yo, Payback was bad, Payback was a mistake, but I feel like the next game's gonna be good. And you know what? For the first month, I agreed. You know, I thought it was amazing. But yeah, since the second update, where it just completely broke the game. I mean, it's definitely better state since then, but since then, I've really begun to open my eyes as to, you know, how lazy this, like, life cycle for the game is. It's so lazy. Nothing's happening. They had nothing planned. You know how most games have their first DLC after a month? That was 2015 and Payback as well. 2015 and Payback hit into that category. We're going into the third month. And we've got nothing. The Hero Pole Star doesn't count. Should have been in the game at the start. I'm disappointed, and that's all I can say. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this breakdown analysis of Under the Hood. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm sorry for ranting so long, but I have to get my message across, and I need to vent because I'm not enjoying this game as much as I should be. You know, sometimes I just don't enjoy this game, period, and I don't fucking play it. But yeah, it is what it is what it is, I guess. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully Ghost come to their senses, but you know, I think it's a bit late for that at this point. So it is what it is. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment, share, and definitely subscribe if you are new. I will always have Need for Speed content on the channel, whether it is Heat, whether it is Payback with that Let's Play coming in the summer, or 2015 later on this year, or even Rivals. I will keep playing Need for Speed. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace!